spends using a screen device?
I think about 2 hours a day.
What type of screen devices do you use?
I use a tablet and an iPod
Why do you use those screen devices?
because I like them. I like to use YouTube a lot.
What do you do on YouTube?
I like to watch like America's Got Talent and like stuff like
Okay, so like entertainment.
that.
How many hours per day do you use a screen device?
About like an hour.
Can you tell when you've used a screen for too long? How do you start to feel?
Well, sometimes like I get like sort of like a headache. Sometimes when I like look at it.
How old are your kids?
9 and 7, the youngest ones.
And at what age did they begin using screen devices?
Started watching TV about 2, but they started using the computer when they were probably 4.
Okay. And how long do they use a screen device?
They use screen devices 1 to 4 hours a day. We try to not let them use it more than 1 hour, but sometimes they get in more hours than we like.
Okay. And then at what age do you think it's appropriate for children to start using a screen device and why?
As television, I think they can watch television as early as 2, but I don't think they should use computer or screen devices too much before they're like 6, because I think it's hard on their eyes. Just like 3D movies are not recommended for children under 6. I think it's hard on their eyes. I think the computer screens and the iPod screens can produce eye strain.
How long do you think children should be allowed to use a screen device each day and why?
I think not more than an hour, and because that's recommended by the pediatrician also, and because I think that it affects their attention span, and I think that it, like I said, it causes eye strain, and I think learning difficulties, they need to be more hands-on with things to learn better, to make their brain function better.
Okay, Meredith, how old are your kids?
I have 8-year-old twins that are girls.
And at what age do they begin using a screen device?
Probably around about 2 years old, 3 years old maybe.
Okay. And how long each day now do they use a screen device?
Well, generally they come in the afternoon and they start working on their homework, which is sometimes paper, on paper, and sometimes it's on the computer. And they have reading that they have to do on the computer. And then a lot of times I'll watch a movie at nighttime and then I'll play games on my phone. So probably an average of maybe an hour to an hour and a half a day. And it varies some days, but on average about that much.
So besides the computer, are there any other screen devices they use?
They watch TV and they use my phone or my daughter's.
How much time is spent using these devices?
I would say probably about an hour each day, hour and a half, give or take some days, plus or minus. But on average, about an hour.
What do they use these devices for? Like, would you say that it's spent mostly on homework or more for playing games?
I'd say more for recreation.
Okay. And then, have there been any conflicts or health impacts that you've noticed due to them?
When I want time for them to go to bed and they want to stay up and they want to watch a movie or they want to play the computer, then it can be a battle as far as trying to get them to stop what they're doing to go ahead and do the chore that they're supposed to be doing at hand. But I mean, that's a battle, not a health issue, so to speak.
And how concerned are you about how much time your twins spend in front of a screen and why?
I'd say a little bit concerned, but not overly concerned, because on an average day it's maybe an hour, hour and a half. And they do use it for other things besides recreation. It is for homework at times, so it does have its